That's right, y'all. That's right. I had to get Marcus the fuck up out of here. Marcus was on bullshit. And you know what? I had to get rid of him. The podcast is just me now. So I hope you enjoyed the time that we had during his break. He was talking mad shit. I had to sock him in his eye. And therefore, the pod is over. April Fools, he's right here, right with me.
And you know what's so crazy? Is that you didn't even give me the option to be the person.
Oh no. You know what you got to be?
You didn't even give me the option to be the person to be like, oh no, the pod is over. No, because I know I would have drawn it out. I would have drew it out a lot longer than you did just now.
Nope. No. Nope. You got to be Franklin. So I got to sock you in the eye as an April Fool's joke.
Bro, that was so long ago. Let it go. He said you got to be Franklin. Snowfall been over for half a year.
You got to be Franklin in the short.
Hell no. Snowfall been over has it been over for a year?
At least. Almost. Yeah, almost exactly. Almost exactly a year.
Mm-hmm. Definitely April Fools. Definitely
not April Fools. I did have to sock him in the eye. I gave him a quick shiner. The makeup looks great, by the way. The black eye, he completely got that covered.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yikes. Shout out to Breck Warren. Shout out to Professor the Film Fan. Shout out to Inner Chakra. Yes, it's a little bit of definitely April Fool's clickbait. It's definitely a little bit of April Fool's clickbait. But you're here now.
I got this morning too because I thought I was looking at Taylor Edgerton being Wolverine in the MCU, and then I realized what today was. I was like,
yeah.
Darn it.
Some things actually happened today that weren't April Fool's jokes. That Vontae Davis, crazy.
What happened to Vontae Davis?
R.I.P. Vontae Davis. Yeah.
Cornerback, dude from Illinois. Yeah, right. What happened?
I don't remember. I think they said no foul play. They just found him, I guess.
No foul play. What that mean? You just found him dead and ain't no foul play. What?
I don't know, bro. Let me see if I can find it. I'm surprised I didn't include this in my dubs and L's.
I knew nothing about Vontae Davis passing.
But yes, he passed, unfortunately. Nope, no news on here. It just says rest in peace. Yeah. What a way to start the pod. Daddy's Abby. Oh.
I think it means Diddy. Because I had to read that twice too. I'm like, man, yo, who? What? Excuse me?
Daddy's I'll be missing you is crazy.
When the notification popped up, then I remember what Diddy done.
Yikes.
Hey, yeah, we got some more Diddy updates for sure.
We do.
Shit is nuts, man. This shit is insane. It just keeps growing and growing. More and more people are getting introduced into it.
Yeah.
Absolute madness.
Insane. So with that being said, should we start with Invincible? Should we start with shout out to William Moloch for the $2?
Appreciate you, William Moloch.
Where should we start? I guess we usually start with Invincible normally anyway.
Yeah, let's go straight through it, I guess.
Go Blue. Frozen 4.
Oh, wrong one.
Who's even thinking about the Frozen 4? What?
Those who are in it?
Ohio doesn't care about hockey, my boy. Hockey.
Aren't you the one who's always trying to convince me that people like the Blue Jackets? Isn't that you?
Sorry.
Always trying to tell me that people love the Blue Jackets.
Nobody cares about collegiate hockey.
No Diddy. Yeah.
Anyway, ready to start with Invincible?
I feel like we may have a moral obligation to replace No Homo with No Diddy, for solidarity. You know what I'm saying? With the
I'll be honest. You're right. Definitely solidarity. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well as No Homo.
Yeah, you out of practice. It hasn't, you haven't got the reps in yet. Just give us
I haven't said No Homo in years.
It's like
It's pause.
well,
We say pause.
facts. Definitely say pause. Definitely don't say no homo. You're right.
But no Diddy. Okay, I guess. No Diddy.
We'll work it out. We'll put it in some think tanks.
Also, I know you're going to get to it in your W's and L's. I just want to say that I'm traumatized because I clicked on a clip that was, I'll just say, supposedly Diddy and Meek.
Fam, why in the fuck? Why in the fuck? But I don't think that's real though.
It might not be real. It could be fake.
You know what? I think somebody literally like Googled a gay sex scene, like 2 black men going to town, and like took the audio and just slapped a picture of these 2 niggas on the video and said, "Hey, y'all, this Diddy and Meek. This the leaked audio." So you mean somebody got a video?
It sounds like Meek though.
So somebody got a video of Meek and Diddy going at it, right? And they choose only to play the audio. I don't think that's them. I can't be that gullible. Now, what's interesting to me is I know we're going to be talking about rappers who that still haven't responded yet, to have your name in official court documents as a concubine of another male, rap R&B, music mogul. And the only thing you got for me is new music and shit like that. Like, and that doesn't just go for Meek. That goes for anybody who's been named in this whole situation.
Sure.
Right? Anybody whose name has come out and it's been officially tied to this man. Mum, everybody. From Carisha to Meek Mill to Usher to some more folks that we're going to talk about today. Everybody shutting the hell up.
Took Meek a little while, but
what did he say?
He said a lot when Academics came out with whatever.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about you going back and forth with Academics because he was reading what happened in court.
Oh, didn't actually mention what happened.
To me about what the fuck this man said.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, no, he's been quiet as fuck about that.
Boy, I would hate for that to be the actual audio though. Like that shit sound crazy.
Sounded crazy as hell. As hell. I 2 W's and L's ago, I edited a
take that is nuts, bro.
Yeah, take that. That's crazy. I made an edit and it sounded crazy because it had Diddy in the background going like, I'm a savage. And I had to take it out because it was too crazy. It sounded wild. So maybe somebody did edit it because you could do crazy things with editing.
No, for real, bro. I really think, honestly, like my heart of hearts, if I had to put $1 on it, I think somebody clipped out a gay scene, a gay porn scene, and just slapped, "Hey, y'all, this Meek Mill and Diddy over in front of it," and watch the engagement go crazy.
I mean,
go insane.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. You can edit some crazy things to go together.
Like there's a 10-year-old right now going nuts off of the fact that he created a bot account that made that tweet.
Yeah,
and it went absolutely viral.
Yes,
he probably got hit up by TMZ, all kind of outlets. He can't respond to him, but man, as far as clout goes, he's riding high.
I'd hire him to get clout for the pod. Not in that way though. Pause. No Diddy.
Yeah, let's not.
No Diddy.
Fam, what the fuck? What the hell is wrong with you? So wait, you said you set up for Diddy and Meek.
I just meant you like. I said pause. All right. All right. Diddy. Invincible. Invincible.
Lord have mercy.
Season 2, episode 7. I don't remember what the episode was called.
You never remember it.
I know. I've been slacking. Mark is at what seems like Comic-Con, but for real superheroes. Seems like it's a fun date with Amber, but there seem to be a lot of people dressed up as Invincible. They're at the event, but it seems as if they're still having the slightest bit of trouble communicating. Oh, and they use Seance Dog to make a bunch of meta jokes about Invincible during their break, which I thought was interesting.
Can oh yeah, no, that little bit was that was kind of funny. I just wanted to get out of this awkward moment so bad. I wanted out of it. I wanted it done. I said, if they not gonna break up last episode, which they didn't, if we get out of this next episode and they're still together, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I mean, they are stretching this shit out as far as they could possibly stretch it.
Yeah.
To the point that it becomes a little bit unbelievable. Like they're working it a little too much. Because as we know from the group that Debbie was in earlier, the survivors group or whatever, they all had partners. They all had human partners. So like there are literally superhero human relationships all over the place in this universe, like everywhere. But it seems like Amber and Mark, like honestly, their problems are that they're young and they both have conflicting interests. That's the problem. Like that shit could have happened to any two teenagers anywhere in the country. But making it this, oh man, like he's a superhero. He can never have he wouldn't be here if it was impossible for a human to exist in a superhero's life in a intimate way. He would not be here. He would have never had a mother or a father to be born to. It would have never worked out. Right? So like we literally know that there's a capacity for this relationship. It's just not there for Mark and Amber. And I don't feel like we had to we didn't have to do that for that long to get there. I don't feel
for sure.
Like they didn't even really let her do anything this season that would have warranted her coming back, to be honest with you. If that's all we was gonna do.
Yeah. I don't know. I like them at first, but you're right. It does just seem like they're.
Tell them again.
Johnny, you're banned. You're banned.
Every stream till they beat us.
Johnny, you're banned.
Stream till they beat us.
Johnny, you're banned. Ora82, you're banned. And today is not April Fool's Day. You're just banned. But you know what? I got a story for Michigan fans that maybe they'll enjoy. I don't know. Anyway, too off topic. Rex apparently thinks that he's the shit now because he survived the bullet to the head. But it turns out he can't even handle the tentacle monster at hand. That is until Invincible gets there. Rex asks for another chance to get the tentacle monster, but then Bro notices that he doesn't have any explodable disc thingies. But then a turret comes out of his hand. So, like, is he a robot like Donald? And
remember, he got his hand bit off by the dude that swallowed the size up girl. So that's his
right.
But
hand. But then they added some robotics to his.
Sure, yeah, bro. You give me an android hand, it better shoot some type of weaponry. It better do something. I think the whole point of that was he was working his powers without the enhancement. He wanted to feel like himself again. I think that was the whole point. We seen what Rex is capable of, right? We seen what Rex can do versus the Snake Society, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can get down. Like, all jokes aside, Jay Balzerian voice aside, he can get down for sure. So I think he was more so of trying to like, all right, I'm gonna do this, even if I'm getting my ass beat. I'm gonna do this like me, like how I was before this. I need to know that I can still be me without this. And then when it really got down to it, when it the chips was down, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get this through. Let me get it over with. Definitely should lead with that, like you said.
Sure,
lead with that. I feel like he's Gambit with more depth. One of my critiques on Gambit, especially in the television show, has been that there's really just no there. Like, I would never pick up a Gambit comic. Never. The whole thing about Channing Tatum being Gambit in a movie, was never going to see it. Because there's just not a lot of depth of character there. I think Rex gives you a little bit of nuance, right? There's some pain behind the meathead. There's some depth behind the dumb jock. So there's more character there. But in terms of power, he's absolutely Gambit. He's Gambit, 100%.
No, Gambit's better. Gambit's OG. Who is this Rexplode guy? All right. Robot is apparently trying to make Monster Girl use her powers remotely through VR or some shit, and she wants no parts. Jay
They got a
Farrell's
weird little thing going on too. Like they about to
yeah.
break up before they even really do anything.
Facts. Jay Farrell's character points out how obviously fucked the Guardians are, but Samson believes that the team functions just fine. That's when the Immortal shows that he wants to quit after Kate's death, but Cecil won't let him. However, he is allowing a temporary leave, which may cause problems with the favor that Rex just gave Invincible, since they're probably going to need to help Invincible at some point.
I just know that shit is going to go terribly wrong. Yeah, we're going to give you a day where we don't call you at all. Yeah, that
Right.
shit. They're going to let
Sure.
the planet get destroyed.
Also, Donald asks to resign, which is funny because Homeboy just resigned. And after explaining why, Cecil gives him the red pill and shows him all of the times that he's died in the past.
And that you asked to have your memory wiped.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Mark goes to see the dean of the college he's at, and of course it's Carl Winslow, making a change from the high school he was just principal at, which that's not a thing. Bro gives him advice on making a decision, but Mark seems to be thinking about more than his education. Like Amber.
Why that wasn't like a like the qualifications for being the dean of a college as opposed to a high school principal. Come on, man. Mark's not a dummy. I don't know why that wasn't like a, you know what I mean? Like more of a red flag.
Yeah. Yes. By the way, all right, we will be talking about that Good Times cartoon here momentarily.
Jay Farrell in the Good Times.
Jay Farrell, JB Smooth.
JB Smooth is in it for
Slink Johnson.
Ooh wee.
Yeah.
Damn, Slink.
Yep. All right. Debbie is not only out here selling houses, but her partner is asking her out on a date. And the nanny is doing great things with Oliver. So, things are clearly going well. That is until Mark ruins it by asking advice on how to deal with Amber.
First of all, Debbie has an obligation to tell that man no. She has a duty to tell that man no.
Sure.
Her oldest son is a superhero with all
being Omni-Man's sloppy seconds is crazy.
We don't even that's last. Let's talk about that's
kind of the biggest thing.
No. Let's talk about all the shit that should make this man turn around before we even say the words Omni-Man. Okay. Her oldest son is a superhero with all type of powerful enemies that can come knocking at that door at any given moment of time. Right?
Yeah.
She is playing Mother Dearest to her ex-husband's mutant baby that is going to start aging exponentially any day now. So what the fuck? He's going to have a teenager tomorrow.
Sure.
What else? Oh, she has a very cozy relationship with a governmental agency that surveils her house, anything that goes on around her in her life 24/7, all day, every day for the rest of her life. Right?
She also just has terrible luck.
We ain't there yet. We not there.
She has terrible luck with men.
Most of her close friends and couple friends either died at the hands of her ex-husband or moved out and started doing some weird shit. Because I don't know what's that Red Guardian's wife is actually doing. I think she's gonna come back again. She's gonna come back. She's doing something. I don't know what it is, but she's doing something. And then, once you get past all of that, then we can start talking about, oh yeah, by the way, her ex is Omni-Man.
And the fact that she just has terrible luck with men.
Fam, he should run for the hills.
Awful luck with men.
I don't think there's a clearer sign than the house that was directly across from Debbie exploded and killed her husband. Like, if ever there was a sign that maybe try someone else, I feel like that's like a billboard.
Yeah, sure. She should, but she's not going to. But
try somebody else.
She wants love. Let her have love. She's going to try to have love. She needs
to love Oliver.
Sure.
She needs to love Oliver and Mark.
Sure. But despite that, Mark decided to ruin her great day by asking for advice with Amber. Because why not?
I don't know why we're doing this.
And why is sloppy seconds a Buckeye thing to say when that man would clearly be having Omni-Man sloppy seconds?
Is that how you look at it after a divorce? Well, I don't think they actually got divorced. I don't think they're divorced at all. I think they're still legally married.
Yeah, but Debbie's not out here. Debbie's not out here fucking. So it was Omni-Man. Now it's possibly this guy.
Back to Amber and Mark, right? I would have much rather them do a kidnapping saga where, you know, somebody who's trying to get in touch with Mark takes Amber. She's fucking pissed. She's already been missing out on him because he hasn't been around. She has to lie so much. And then she just decides to cut it. At least she has a little bit more agency in all of this, right? But the way that all of this happens is that they kind of aimlessly meander through this relationship that they know is not going to work until the point that they're forced to say no. And then they even after that, even after what happens at the end of this episode, they still, I don't know. What do we do? Oh,
I was going to say, they never really solved it still.
You know what to do. Stop playing. You either do some push-ups or something, or grab a gun, or sayonara.
None of those things are stopping what's coming up. But anyway,
hey,
Donald has a touching.
Even try to let's go out. Teach me something, Mark. Teach me how to fight.
Still get bodied, but again, neither here nor there.
Why didn't they give that to her? I mean, if they didn't want him with Amber, I felt like we didn't have to do it this way. Like, y'all didn't give us enough of Amber. Y'all really fucked her over in the first season, anyways. And then, the redemption was a breakup. Is that that's the redemption? Is setting her free? It's not you, it's me. Jesus.
Sure. Donald has a touching moment with Rick and William in which he explains that the mistake that he made was erasing his memories because it's the decisions you make and the impact on people's lives that make you human.
That's a fact. Donald about to become Skynet. Just watch. It's coming.
Is it?
That I think that's going to be the arc that comes after the reunification of Omni-Man and Invincible. Once Nolan makes his way back to Earth and they handle this Viltrumite problem, I think Donald's going to go crazy.
Okay. We'll see.
Don't forget, we still got the damn sequence to deal with too.
Yes, that is true. That's true. Mark and Amber have an amazing date after Mark tells Cecil to fuck off for 2 weeks. Amber and Mark are explaining their plans for the time that they have now, which is really another touching moment. That is, until a Viltrumite shows up and threatens to kill Amber unless he comes with her. The Viltrumite, her name is Anissa. Do you remember me telling you about the one thing that I knew from the comics?
What you knew that was coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might take a while, but just know that the clock is now here for that thing that I know about. Now that Anissa has showed up.
Oh, okay.
Not going to say any more, but the thing is happening soon at some point. It might take a season or two, but it's the clock is up on it.
I don't know if I like you knowing something about something that we're watching that I don't know.
You know what's crazy is I know it despite not reading the comics yet again.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, we're not doing that, Gray.
I know it.
You know what? If you want me to tell Josh never to mention this again, go ahead and give me a fist in the chat. If you want him to never mention that he has knowledge of this show that we all don't have, just go ahead and nod in the chat.
See, it's
hey, Ra.
It's a beautiful thing. Oh, we get in the spoiler territory, but it's a beautiful thing that me and chat have something. This is just touching moments. Touching moment.
Nah, I don't like it. I
love it. I love it.
Delete it.
Anyway,
all of that shit.
See, they were trying to argue with me about Michigan. Now we all have a moment together. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
You.
All right, whatever. Anissa makes a compelling argument as to why Viltrumite should run Earth. Mark doesn't have a high likelihood of beating Anissa. However, there is a kaiju attacking a ship. So Anissa takes that as a chance to see Bro in action. Mark struggles with the monster, so Anisha rushes through its head like a speeding bullet. Oh, and she's also aware that Mark is listening to Cecil, which is a thing. Mark gets his
when
ass.
she went through the kaiju's head and then stopped so hard that all the blood splatter came off her, I said, "Oh,
Yeah,
Mark,
crazy.
run right now,
Insane.
just run, just bounce."
Insane.
This ain't gonna go well. But if you notice, right? Okay, so now we've seen Mark fight a Viltrumite 3 times. First time he fought a Viltrumite, it wasn't even close. It was dastardly, right? His dad turned his face into pulp. Second time he fought a Viltrumite, right, is on the Oliver's planet, whatever the hell that is, Thraxon, whatever.
They were Thraxons, whatever. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that planet. Still got his ass kicked, but held his own and fought back a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one still gets fucked up, but gets less fucked up than he did before, right? Because before he was hospitalized for a little bit. They needed to, mend my boy back up. Okay. This time he was just kind of licking his wounds, waiting for Cecil to come up. Still had the shiner, but you notice he's getting incrementally better every time he runs into a Viltrumite.
Sure. She could have killed him.
No, she absolutely could have killed him. The guys on Thraxon could have killed him. Could have.
Sure.
Right? But didn't. Right? And I know, and this is a different threat, but I'm still saying the way he's taking these ass whoops is getting a little bit better. I feel like we're going to get to a point where, like, it's going to actually be some stalemates. Is that Mark maturing in his power set? Is that him, leveling up? Is he maturing into his Viltrumite powers? Who knows? But I have noticed that he's getting slightly better in each encounter with a Viltrumite. And he's not.
I take what you're saying. I agree with that, because he did obviously go back home after that. It wasn't like he was still crushed on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, right. Didn't go to recovery. Like, all right, man, I'll take it. I'll be all right.
Still could have killed him, and only didn't kill him because there was another level that had to deal with him first.
Bug Planet is crazy.
Bug Planet is hilarious, actually.
No, she could have killed him. No, y'all are right. She could have killed him. I'm still saying the punishment that he withstood. If that was a couple of weeks ago when he was trying to help his dad, he would have been right where he was at after that fight, laid up in a hospital bed, right? He took this ass whooping and got up and walked away from it. Now, again, you can still, okay, case in point. We get into a fist fight. I knock you out cold. You sleep, right? A month later, you come back. We fight. I knock you to the ground. You're still conscious. And I put my fist right to your face and I tell you to give up, or else I'm going to knock you out again. Now, you give up. And I could have knocked you out. But at the point, you wasn't asleep, was you? So you got incrementally better.
I see what you're saying.
It's Pop's logic. You win some, you lose some, but you live. You live to fight another day.
Yo, wild. Yes, that uppercut gave him a reality check. Also, we should review anime.
But the dudes on Thraxon immobilized him. He couldn't walk. He wasn't able to get up and pursue his father once they came and grabbed him. Right? Like, come on, it was an improvement. It was an improvement.
You're making sound points, I believe, even though the chat still also agrees that.
All right,
she
bet the next time he runs into it. The next time he runs into a Viltrumite, I'm calling it right now. I'm stamping it. The next time he runs into a Viltrumite, the Viltrumite is going to go down. Whoever it is, they're not going to give him. I don't think they're going to give him, like, the dude with the eye or Nissa again, until they probably come back to Earth to, like, all right, it's time to start colonizing this shit, right? But the next Viltrumite he sees,
let's just hope that the next Viltrumite he sees is not Anissa.
Yeah. In as long as it's not her. As long as it's not her.
No. Anyway,
he's getting stronger after the encounters. I'm telling you, and I feel like they're trying to signal to us that that's what's going to happen with Mark because of what happened to Alan. It's like a little bit of foreshadowing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm trying not to get there.
No. It's cool.
They're
It's
literally
cool.
giving
I
us
get
the
it.
crumbs as to what beats the Viltrumites, right?
Yes.
It's evolution. You have to evolve past the apex predator.
So the only way to beat the Viltrumites is to constantly get your ass whooped to the point where you're about to die, but not really.
Well, okay, so think about it. At the turn of each type of like species turnover, I don't even know how to describe it, like evolutionary period, right? Like when you went from the prehistoric area over to the is it the Cretaceous? Whatever. The dinosaurs over to the mammals. When they start having fur, right? Eventually, all the dinosaurs either start dying out because of the fucking weather, or there were bigger predators. Shit just started happening. And then the ones that survived evolved into something else because they survived. They changed. They became something else. Fucking birds and alligators and those weird ass crabs that you can still find today that's technically millions of years old, the little shelled ones.
Yeah, no, look, I get it. I just wish chat would stop trying to give up the thing that I know, because sooner or later it's not going to be a thing, right? We have a thing, chat. Stop trying to give it to Marcus. Let's just keep it a thing.
Yeah, it's a little nasty. I don't think they like it either. It doesn't fit right.
No, they like it as a thing, but they don't like what happens, and I agree, because it's kind of wild. Anyway. Okay, so obviously Amber and Mark are not a thing, kinda, but not really, but sorta, kinda.
No, they're done. They're done, Ski.
But not really.
It is over.
Kinda.
Done. It's
Amber's
kind of
scared.
Him and Adam Eve. It's time for Adam Eve and him to get it going.
Anissa is scared the ever living shit out of Amber, so she's like, I don't know. Okay, and to make things even worse, Angstrom has got Debbie and Oliver.
Langstrom, who is Professor Winslow. So has he always been Professor Winslow? Didn't Professor Winslow turn into Langstrom?
Not the same thing.
Okay, am I tripping? What am I talking about? What are we talking about right now?
Professor Winslow is actually Carl Winslow.
No, right, but did he not turn into Langstrom at the end?
No.
Am I tripping?
Two different people. Angstrom is his own thing.
Are you sure?
One is being voiced by the actual Carl Winslow. The other one is voiced by Courtney
I understand that. I'm saying at the end of the show, did Professor Winslow ended up being Langstrom, didn't he?
No.
Am I tripping? Two different people? My bad.
I was like, wait, did I miss that?
Yo,
no.
I'm tripping.
No. Two different people.
So he met with them earlier.
Crazy.
So wait, when did Langstrom show up? Not all black people.
At the end of the episode. I was about to say, yeah, all black people look alike. All black people look alike? Is that what you're saying?
No, man. He had the suit on. I thought that was strong.
He had a suit on, sure. He also has an extremely large head that he wouldn't be able to hide as Carl Winslow.
I get that. I thought the whole point of them wearing the same clothes was to say that he was actually talking to Langstrom, like he had changed his appearance somehow.
No. He was talking to his high school principal, Carl Winslow.
Yes, I know Langstrom is Sterling K. Brown, and I know the voice actor for Professor Winslow is actually Winslow.
I think he said that because I was about to say he's Courtney Vance.
I'm about to let it go. Clearly, I was too sleepy while I was watching the end of that episode, and I need to watch it again.
Angstrom got that keloid neck.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, the post-credit scene. Alan the alien is stronger than we thought.
Duh.
Strong as fuck.
Whooping
strong
ass.
as hell. And obviously stronger than
y'all think Alan out there whooping Anissa's ass, and the next time Mark run into her, he ain't gonna have no little bit more smoke? You think
he can have a little more
Alan
smoke.
Is destined to be stronger than Mark?
Not for long.
Okay, that's my point. If Alan is out there now and he already whooping Viltrumite ass, where do you think Invincible gonna be doing the next time he runs into a Viltrumite? You think they're going to allow Alan to be stronger than Invincible in the show that's called Invincible for longer than an episode?
I will argue this. Alan only had to get his ass whooped one time, and he can whoop Anissa's ass right now. Homeboy got his ass whooped 3 times and still can't.
The biology is different. The Unopin versus Viltrumite. You got to work a little harder to get the Viltrumite. Remember, is everybody forgetting that Mark was late to his powers? That they didn't even think that he was going to manifest? Sure. So if there's going to be any type of growth period or growth spurt, wouldn't it be the same type of delay? If we're talking about a developmental period, right? And it took him longer than they thought for him to even get his powers. Maybe it's taken longer than to evolve into a mature Viltrumite than what they thought because of the mixture of Viltrumite and human biology, right? It ends up different. They mix with the Thraxans. All of a sudden, Oliver's going to be like, boom, 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 developing quick. He mixes with a human.
Maybe Unopins were weak as fuck.
Huh?
Didn't they say Unopins were weak as fuck?
Yeah, but they did all them tests on him. They souped him up. They gave him, they gave him super juice.
So he's good now. But I thought Unopins were weak as hell.
They are in general, but they kind of sped up the process.
Well, I guess humans are weak as fuck too, comparatively speaking.
What up, Stamina? Or is his tenacity rather than his raw strength? He wins via resolve rather than overwhelming power, in my opinion. I mean, the Rocky thing runs thin, though. He is gonna have to soup up. You can't just.
He can withstand the hell out of a battle with a fucking Viltrumite. Can he beat them? Niggas are talking about Battle Beast. What's going on?
Is Battle Beast coming back? Hey man, not out of all the ass whoopings Mark took, that joint with Battle Beast really it hit you the worst. Like, I think we all understood he wasn't gonna do shit with Omni-Man, but he fucked around and found out when he was messing around with the Guardians and he met Battle Beast. Battle Beast was like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but I'm gonna crack your chest open. That boy almost lost his life that night.
Facts. Anything else on Invincible season 2, episode 7?
Nah, man. I'm glad that we finally hung up the Mark and Amber thing. Now they can let Eve and Mark go crazy. That's what they've been teasing us about for a whole season and a half.
Sure.
Also, it's seeming like we're refocusing to where the beginning of the season had us with Langstrom. So interested to see how all that comes to a head. What else? Who else? Probably going to be getting another peek at Nolan soon. You would have to.
Yeah. Omni-Man. Jesus Christ. Also, chat needs to do a better job of keeping this thing of ours. All right. Let's not let the cat out of the bag on Marcus. He basically already knows what it is now at this point, I'm sure. But I don't know. We'll see. Great episode.
Life was definitely spared by the Battle Beast for sure. No. I don't know if it was spared because I think it intended to kill him. Like, I think the aim was to put him out of his misery. He just so happened to survive.
Mark about to literally get up and at him. Adam Eve.
You actually spelled it out. If I would have read it, I would have got it.
Oh yeah, without reading it, that'd have been nuts. Anyway, also I just noticed this nifty button on StreamYard that allows me to put users in timeout. Or ban users and delete their comments.
We're not doing that. Let's get on to the getting.
I can just delete comments. So I can just pretend this whole 2023 Michigan Wolverines thing is just not a thing.
You're just going to pretend
I can be here in my safe space for the rest of the live stream. That was a joke because you guys think that Ohio State fans are cupcakes. Whatever. Anyway, behind the cape. Yikes. First things first. You're drunk on power, Josh. First things first. Let me stop laughing. RIP to Chance Perdomo. The character. God damn it!
Sure.
I should have pulled it up before. What was his character's name in Gen V?
Damn, what was his name?
That's why we have the internet. I just forgot the character's name. Why won't they show me?
Was it like Elijah or some shit like that? It wasn't Elijah. What the hell was it?
I was looking for the
Also-
superhero name. Come on, Chad, help us out.
Fucking
Chat is still talking about the Wolverines. Okay, that's not gonna help. Gen V cast. It was Andre, but what was the superhero name?
Andre. God damn it.
What was the
Andre.
superhero name?
It's like Spectre or something like that, or Enigma, or
Are you just making up superhero names?
Proton. No, I'm trying to land on the name. It was like
It doesn't even say it on Wikipedia.
holy shit. It doesn't say like his character name.
It says Andre.
No. You got to look up his dad. You got to look up his dad's character. Because he was actually the guy who had the title. He was just going to become the new one of him. It was like Polarity. Was it Polarity?
Was it Polarity?
I think it was Polarity. Yeah, R.I.P. Lou Gossett Jr. too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh damn. Yep, forgot about that. R.I.P.
And
okay. Well, this has turned out to be a terrible
Polarity. Yeah, Polarity. Shout out.
It was Polarity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's do that all over again because I feel absolutely terrible. R.I.P. to Chance Perdomo. He played Polarity, aka Andre, in Gen V. Seemed to be, an actor on the rise from everything I was seeing. He was obviously great in Gen V, so definitely R.I.P. to him. Jesus, I lost it after that. Anyway, moving on. Zooey Deschanel is a Nepo baby, which I did not know. I was not aware of this. But she is out here claiming that she's not really a Nepo baby. I mean, sure, her dad has Oscars and her mom is an actress, but that's not really getting her jobs.
6 of them, like 6 Oscars. Like, yeah, being a videographer is maybe not that luxurious. Being a videographer or a cinematographer who won 6 Oscars probably is a big thing. It's probably going to help you open up some doors. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, in all honesty, nepotism happens in just about any industry you can think of. The medical, lawyers, and legal system, police departments. Like, there are legacies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. So, like, nobody really, in terms of having not to deal with something like that in the competition in the workplace, everybody's got to deal with some level of nepotism somewhere. But the idea that like you got to run from it that fast and people can pull up your information that quickly is a little like that lets me know what you think about what you think you've received. That you trying to put that much distance in between it. It would be easy enough to be like, yeah, I'm very fortunate. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm sure
very, very fortunate to have the parents that I had.
Yeah. I'm sure at some level now she is receiving roles because she is Zooey Deschanel. At some point, she gained a role because of who her parents were. Like at least one role. So you benefited. You're a Nepo baby. Just take it. Like you said, just move on. Simple. Euphoria, season 3. I hate Johnny Olden. I'm going to delete this comment and ban him indefinitely.
Her and Miss Dakota Johnson should just own it, Gray. They both should just own it.
I didn't mean to. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and remove
wow.
That. I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't mean to. I did not mean to.
Wow.
That is
That'd be too.
crazy.
Oh damn!
Hey,
All
hey,
right,
y'all,
but,
don't be too mean to Josh in the chat. He over here trying to ban people. Don't hurt his feelings now.
I didn't mean to. I swear to God, I didn't mean to. Oh man, why doesn't it let me undo it?
Because you already deleted them.
I didn't delete them. I
You
deleted the
did.
comment.
He removed all the comments from the thread.
Did it really?
Yes.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, hey, y'all be nice to Josh. Okay? Be nice to him.
All right, well, that didn't happen. Anyway, Euphoria season 3. While I figure this out.
Sorry, Johnny, that you had to be assaulted in the chat like that for no reason.
Euphoria season 3 delayed indefinitely. Sir, your thoughts?
Actors are too old. Zendaya's working too much. Warner Brothers is not motivated enough.
Sure.
Too many black characters.
Too many black characters? They already got rid of Sydney Sweeney's boyfriend who got mollywopped.
Got rid of him. What do you mean?
In the he's not there, but he's not on the show anymore.
He was in the second season.
Was he?
McKay?
He wasn't.
Definitely came back from college.
As much as the first season, at least.
I mean, he was there though. I mean, he's definitely in the season. He was there. They were still dating.
I don't even remember him in season 2.
Or no, I don't think they were dating anymore because
she started
he
fucking
was
with
messing with dude. Yeah, she was messing with dude.
Yeah.
But he low key like peeped. He low key peeped it.
Okay, you know what? He was there. You're right, but it was a much lesser role.
You got them. You got Zendaya and her sister. You got the 2 little twins that was trying to nick on her sister. Yeah, that's probably too much for them. You got more than 3. You got the mom. You got Ali. You got Coleman Domingo. Oh, yeah, we over quota. That's like 7 black people, bro. You can't have that many black people at Warner Brothers on the show at one time. You like, that's Lovecraft country. We got to cancel that.
That's insane. That is not.
You got to cancel that shit. 7 black people on a show at Warner Brothers. Hell no. That's like Insecure. You got to cancel that shit. Shit don't work. That's like Black Woman Sketch Show. Cancel that shit immediately. 7 in one show? Absolutely.
If we go down the list of black shows that WB just got rid of, we'll be here all night. We'll be here all night.
Was it Southside? Was that the show people liked? The skit show? The comedy skit show?
Was that?
I think it was Southside. Yeah. Southside. They had like 7 black people in it too.
There's a lot. There is a lot.
It's like a soft 4, hard 5. If you go beyond that, you're lined up for cancellation in season 2 automatically.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to bring back Johnny from the gulag.
No more comments. It's crazy stamina.
Anyway, Jack Black likes the idea of a Red Dead film adaptation. And might I add that I like the idea of Keanu Reeves playing Mr. Marston.
Playing Jack Marston? Too old.
John Marston. Jack is the kid.
John Marston. Sorry. Too old. He should play Arthur.
He is too old, but
you gotta get somebody who can
like
age
John Marston
into the John Marston that we know from what is it? What was the first one? Red Revolver or something Revolver?
Well, the first one didn't include anybody from the Redemption Story.
What was the one where John had to hunt down the rest of the crew?
Redemption.
Which game was that?
Red Dead Redemption 1.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta have somebody who could start out younger and then age into that version of him.
He didn't look that much different though. Like, I feel like Keanu
the scar, the hair.
Keanu can do it.
I feel like he'd be a decent Arthur.
As long as they make the movies quickly and don't blade it.
All right, here we go. John Marston is Keanu Reeves. Arthur Morgan is Daniel Craig.
That actually sounds like a really good casting. Daniel Craig?
No. Stop. Tom Hardy is Arthur Morgan.
I like Tom Hardy as an actor, but I feel like Daniel Craig gives me Arthur Morgan a little bit more than Tom Hardy does.
Daniel Day-Lewis is Dutch.
I like it.
I mean, that's basically the character from Gangs in New York, but just a lot less racist.
Yeah, I mean, they did have a black friend in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Or yeah, Lenny!
Yeah, but Lenny died.
Oh, Lenny! Damson Idris has to play Lenny.
Yikes.
Lenny!
You know what? Actually, that might be a good casting too. I'd be okay with that.
Who else? Who's gonna play Hosea?
I mean, you were killing it with the castings.
Hosea is damn.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hosea is Logan from Succession. What's that dude's name? British guy. Logan from Succession.
I heard you the first time. I gotta look it up.
Austin Butler as John Marston is not bad.
Brian Cox
as Hosea. We're running out of big characters. Abigail could be any number of people.
I don't know how to say this, but Johnny is toast. I'm trying to get him back, but we'll see.
Fam, I can't believe what's going on.
Accident. I didn't mean to.
Why are we even playing around with it?
Bruh, because it was funny in my head. And then it just.
Yes, we did, Pookie Wood.
No, we did not.
We did.
No, we did not.
We absolutely did.
The way that Marcus is upset about Johnny Olden, we might be splitting. Anyway.
That's crazy. That's viewership abuse.
You think I wanted to get rid of? Well, actually, I kind of did. Fuck that nigga. No, I'm just playing. All right. Anyway. Freaky Friday 2 is supposedly a thing. Did anybody ask for it?
No one asked for that. No one asked for it. I haven't really been asking to see Jamie Lee Curtis as much as I've been seeing her in movies recently.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I have wanted to see Jamie Lee Curtis as much as I've seen her in the last 10 years or so. Between the Michael stuff and now she's doing Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan. First of all, where'd you find Lindsay Lohan? All the child stars from the 90s in shambles now, and all of a sudden Lindsay Lohan is clean and ready to act.
Lindsay Lohan's on a career revival.
Holy moly. You damn straight she is. She acting in a movie with Jamie Lee Curtis in 2024. So seems like she turned it all the way back around.
Isn't she doing something right now? Isn't she doing a role?
With who?
Hold on. She's doing something.
Yes, she's doing Freaky Friday. Johnny, my dog. Thank you for
yeah. Talk that shit now. See what you get. You don't want that smoke, that Bannon smoke. I feel like Drake. This must be what Drake feels like.
Tim Lee Curtis,
anyway,
usurping Empress Bassett at the awards just soured me on her, even though it wasn't even her fault. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just kind of one of them residual effects. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do it, but she benefited from it. So you low key hating on her for it, but it's justified hate though. I understand what you saying, Stamina. Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee is just popping like a pimple. I guess.
Lindsay Lohan is in a movie called Irish Wish. It is a straight to Netflix movie.
Okay.
But she's trying. The effort's there.
The effort's there. She's in the movie with an A- list star. So
no, there's somebody else in here with her No, there's not.
See Jamie Lee Curtis,
Aisha Curry is in the movie.
In their role she played.
You didn't hear that.
What did you say?
Aisha Curry is in the movie. That should tell you how star-studded the cast is.
Okay. All right. Well, this work. It's work. It's work.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know these people. Aisha Curry is literally the only other name I know on this cast. So go check out Irish Wish, starring Lindsay Lohan and Aisha Curry.
Let's not.
Okay. It's time. Johnny's back. So it's time to talk about the Good Times cartoon.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Another thing that I don't know if anybody asked for.
No, absolutely. Nobody asked for that cartoon. No one asked for it. But the person who gave it to us, it makes so much sense that he did. So like watching it, being disappointed in it, and then realizing that it's a Seth MacFarlane production makes total sense.
Seth MacFarlane? No.
You didn't know that's who's executive producing? It's him. It's the original guy who did Good Times and Steph Curry.
Huh? Steph Curry? No.
Steph Curry, the original Good Times guy, Norman Reed.
Norman Lear and Seth MacFarlane.
There you go. And Seth MacFarlane.
And Steph Curry?
So now Steph probably just got his name on. He put some money up. He got a producer credit. Seth MacFarlane, are you really surprised? Are you surprised that the Quentin Tarantino of animation is giving you this as representation for
to be fair, I think Seth MacFarlane tried to do this with the Cleveland show already.
No, this is the Cleveland show. It's literally the same thing. We got lowered standards in terms of Black families. We've got every stereotype you could ever think of, from big butts to hip hop to adolescent daughter running around with the older white guy, the older grown ass white boy,
drug dealing baby,
Rollo, the drug dealing baby, the adultifying the young kid, right? The reason why white cops think it's okay to go out there and shoot 12-year-olds in the park anyways now, right? Over adultifying children. Seth MacFarlane is making a living out of that once again. What makes you think the guy who made a TV show about a Black family and then had a white guy play the Black dad in the show, the voice actor, did y'all think that y'all was going to get adequate representation from this? From Seth MacFarlane of all people.
I don't know. I guess I just thought he'd be better than making a fucking Good Times cartoon, but
I think he thinks he's doing the Boondocks thing. Only Boondocks made jokes about Black people with Black people, right? It felt like we was in on the joke. Felt like we were telling jokes amongst each other, right? Family Guy and Good Times feels like a white Jewish guy telling jokes about Black people, because that's exactly what it is.
Funded by a basketball player,
a white guy. Now, I don't think that Steph Curry had any bit of creative input into the show.
Sure. I said funded, but
I think Seth MacFarlane is being Seth MacFarlane. I think once again he's being the Quentin Tarantino of animation, where Tarantino finds a reason to say nigga a million times, and even if it's him actually saying it out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane has a longing for Black stereotypes. I think they make him feel more comfortable with his own racism.
Fair enough. Funny enough, one of the comments from Mike A said, I would rather watch the Johnny Depp trial. The Good Time show has more crap in it than Amber Turd, which is a great segue to our last segment. Pirates of the Caribbean without Johnny Depp has been confirmed. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're not going to have Johnny Depp Like, obviously, I think they tried. And he probably told him to go fuck off.
He probably said no.
And if that's the case, then a reboot is probably the only way to go. Because I think continuing the same story without Jack is already proven to be a failure. They tried to do that with Penelope Cruz and no, he was in that movie. He was in that movie. The one he did with Penelope Cruz, the one before Dead Man's Chest. He was there. It was just like a random offshoot. They had did they have another one without him? No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what it was?
61.
They were going to do an all females Pirates of the Caribbean, but it got canceled. They stopped.
I vaguely remember hearing.
I remember us talking about that. Yeah, they were going to do an all girls one. I think Margot Robbie was going to be in it. If we're just going to reboot the original story and just start over from Black Pearl again, okay, all right, maybe reinvent it for the younger generation. Don't change it to the point that it's unrecognizable, but vamp it up a little bit, new characters, replace the Jack character, or have Jack and it just not be Johnny Depp. If it's a straight up reboot, you could recast Johnny Depp. You could do it if you're not dealing with any of the returning actors coming back. So it is still Disney doing it. It is still Disney live action, right? So the same people that have been making all the recreations, I think is who's in charge of this project. So still a little bit of trepidation, but I think it's the only way to go if Johnny Depp is not coming back.
Yeah, because the last movie didn't do that well, if I remember correctly. Let's see.
Yeah,
it did okay. That. It did almost 800 million.
You can keep that. You can keep all of that.
Sure. I guess I just meant as far as how it performed, but I don't know. I think enough time. Wait, no, Johnny Depp was in the last one.
He was in the last one. At World's End was the last one.
So wait, what about the one before that one? No,
yeah,
the last one was
End, Johnny.
The last one was Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Was it? Oh, At World's End was the no. You sure?
At World's End was the third one. I'm looking right at it.
There were 3 Pirates of the Caribbean, were there not?
No, it's 5.
I missed some movies.
Let's see.
Dead Man's. There was the Black Pearl.
No, Johnny Depp is in this one. Okay, this is the one with Penelope Cruz. Is On Stranger Tides. That's the fourth one.
Bullshit. That's
bullshit. The fourth one.
Okay, screw that.
But then he was in
the one that's being developed, probably.
Say that again?
The 5th one is probably the one that's being developed.
No, there was one in 2017 that has Johnny Depp in it. Yep, he's on the cover.
In 2017?
Oh,
that would have been when that op-ed came out. Hold on, man.
Damn it. Why can't I get my shit to pull up? Hold on. I'm going to show you right quick.
Oh, wait. I vaguely remember this. They had the dude, the Bond villain, the guy from Dune. The dude from Dune. He was the villain, wasn't he? Dead Man Tell No Tales. They had Javier something.
The Bond, Javier Bardem?
Yeah, Javier Bardem was in there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I remember that. I do remember that now. Yep.
I don't know him as the Bond villain. Why don't I know him as the Bond villain?
There was 5 of these hoes already? Sheesh.
What Bond was he in?
He was in was it Quantum of Solace?
Okay. That makes sense. I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, he was in Quantum of Solace. All right, brother. I have one more thing that I wanted to ask while we're still on Behind the Cape.
Sure.
So everybody's probably already seen that meme on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it these days.
We're calling it Twitter.
Omni-Man and Homelander dapping each other up, facing the entire Marvel universe. So
yes,
for me, I think it's easy. They don't beat the Marvel universe, right? Because for a couple of different reasons. I think it's easy to say that off top. The problem I had with it is the people. Skyfall. It was Skyfall he was in? Skyfall was the last one. I don't know.
I'm looking at the meme. Sorry.
Anyways,
here it is.
The people who were being mentioned to have being able to beat Homelander and Omni-Man. Like, I love Spider-Man. I love him. You know, Peter Parker is a household favorite over here. I just didn't know Peter Parker could breathe in space. You know, I didn't know that when Omni-Man snatches Peter Parker and flies him out of the atmosphere that he was going to be worth a damn. Like, believe me, that lineup back there, Marvel Universe, they win. Adding on the fact that Homelander and Omni-Man live in universes where the jeopardy is a lot higher. Like, the consequences are a lot more stark in their universes versus the Marvel Universe. Like, they've watched a lot of their comrades get torn in half. Omni-Man himself tore his comrades in half. Right. And then that's not even counting, you know, Homelander over here, who's in a universe where there's like a fucking super flu that's going to wipe out everybody. So, like, definitely they're getting beat. But, like, Spider-Man? Nah. Daredevil? Okay. Daredevil's not lasting very long either. They're going to swing his blind ass into the sun.
Okay, so I can't see everybody. I got 2 questions, though. 1, I see Galactus in the far back right.
Yeah, we don't even need to do that. Like, we don't even need to get to Galactus. Like, we could probably pull out Century, Hercules.
Oh, you think Marvel's going to win?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. They're going to win. Okay. I just think people were suggesting the wrong characters.
Yeah, Spider-Man was like the first one that I saw.
Century, Hercules.
Well, then I'm sure there's somebody, like, again, I can't really see it from here, but I'm sure there's somebody who can do reality bending. I don't think Omni-Man and Homelander can fight that.
If we're dealing with the newest version of Venom.
Oh wait, is this Professor X? Is this?
I mean, we're doing the entire Marvel universe. Professor X, yeah. Jean Grey with the Phoenix Force.
You know what I mean? Like, we have people who can literally bend reality.
Apocalypse. Like, yeah. We haven't even David. What's Professor X's son's name? Legion. You know what I mean? Like, it's really bad. It's really bad.
And I can see Gambit right here. Gambit's taking both of them down by himself easily.
I like what Stamina said. Marvel wins, but there's a body count before they do. Blue Marvel, Monica Rambeau, like Wanda. Yeah. It's getting really bad. They're definitely losing, but they're gonna rack up a lot of street level characters before it's over. Like,
yeah, but not Gambit.
Ed is gonna be on a pike somewhere.
Gambit's killing them easily by himself.
Gambit ain't killing shit. Scott Summers is getting his head taken off, even though I love Scott.
Yikes.
I don't know how long Cap is making it. Probably not long.
This is a terrible image. I want to see one that's like high def, but regardless, yeah, it's a cakewalk once you get like past the first line.
It depends on what Hulk you're talking about. Immortal Hulk probably beats both of them by himself. Yes. I would say Immortal Hulk beats both Omni-Man and Homelander by himself. Spider-Man, how, fam? They're going to take him up into the atmosphere and then he ain't going to be worth shit. This is going to be over.
Yeah, I can't see my... Oh, She-Hulk taking both of them down.
Okay, I'm ready to start dubs and L's whenever you are, buddy.
All right. Let me get my other screen pulled up. So, Johnny, how's the gulag? Hopefully, he's still talking about the Wolverines, by the way. He's still talking about
my point exactly, Tony Rob. Professor Hulk wouldn't be worth shit in that fight. But if you had like Planet World War Hulk or Immortal Hulk, no, it's over.
Johnny said that pick is like 2023 Michigan versus all of college football.
Like,
bro, relax.
That's how they tried to line up, though. They definitely tried to squad up like that.
Okay, definitely shouldn't have said that.
Joshua Taylor.
Jangling his keys. Jangling his keys is nuts. Okay. All right. Shit. Let me pull this up. All right. W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. Give me a second to pull this up. But first, I'm starting off with my L's. And the first L I'm going to give is a dub that I gave last week. And that is to Mr. I Ain't Fresh, Derek Lambert. See, the thing is about getting your 15 minutes of fame is that it can be extremely tiring.
You can still rock an LRG?
He got to deal with LRG.
LRG is still a brand?
That is the question you need to be asking, because I did not know that.
I have not seen a single soul. Hold on, is that the old dude? The I Ain't Fresh.
I Ain't Fresh, yeah.
He got to deal with LRG. Man,
yes.
You're hustling the wrong way. They said you wasn't fresh because you was wearing Ralph, right? So you double down and get a deal with LRG. Was Balmain not available?
All right. He got a deal. All right, he got
Tom
some bread.
Ford not available.
He got some bread.
Oh my God.
That's the important part. He got some bread. He got a deal.
Shit probably stolen. He need to get that shit back. LRG ain't got no
crazy.
goddamn money. Ain't nobody wearing LRG no more. The niggas that gave him them clothes ain't even really from LRG. LRG went out of business 10 years ago and nobody knows it.
Relax. Anyway, the road to fame can be very tiring. All right. If you see my man's, besides the LRG that he's clearly holding, he looks tired as shit already. He's done with the I Ain't Fresh shit. He's already done with this shit. He's like, bruh, influencer, fuck this shit. I'm going back to the trap. All right. I'm done with this shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. Funny enough, this isn't even the picture that I was looking for, which means on 2 separate occasions, he's gone out and looked tired as fuck. But I don't know if he's tired. He could be high as hell. I don't know.
Why don't you give him some time to acclimate? Clearly, this wasn't his job before he blew up.
Sure. And they've been rolling him out everywhere. He's been to a couple of NBA games.
I want to see the people claiming to be LRG. That's what I want to see. I want to see the people who are claiming to be the company.
This is from the website.
LRG.
It's on the website. It's on the LRG website. He is on the front page.
This looks
he
like
is tired.
High school website.
Look at him.
It's like the high school front page.
You know what? Maybe I should change my L from him to LRG, because LRG is running this man rugged. He doesn't want to do this shit anymore. He is tired of being fresh. He's tired of killing y'all.
I ain't fresh.
He is not fresh here, by the way. This is not fresh.
It's LRG.
But the fit he had on, this is fresh. Why is it every time I see this man, his jeans are creased like this? Why does that keep happening?
Because he's old. That's how old guys iron their pants. They put the crease in the middle.
He clean though. He's still clean. He's still clean in this pic. Even though he looks
I thought he was clean when he was talking to the girls, but apparently New Balances and Ralph Lauren ain't getting it no more. That's why I'm so surprised he went to LRG. Like, that feels like a double down to me.
Sure.
You might as well have found the last Rocawear outlet that's open and went and raided that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Relax.
Basically,
yeah.
Sean John. Oh, I know it's a fire sale on Sean John. It's a fire sale on Sean John for sure. It's a whole Sean John factory in Bangladesh that they just throwing shit out. They just giving it to people.
You know what's funny is that people in the comments right now keep saying, "Who is this?" This would be crazy if you didn't know who this was. We just talking about some random nigga. We just talking about some random nigga. Should I show the video? I don't have a video ready. This is the guy who basically was memed a week ago about not being fresh in his Ralph Lauren and this guy. So if you haven't seen this on the interwebs lately, it's this guy, the I Ain't Fresh guy. I don't have the video. Sorry. Oh, you know what? Maybe Facebook has it. I'm not going through Facebook. Sorry. I'll just add it. I'll add it to the video. All right, moving on. My next L goes to a very special guest. None other than Michigan head coach Sherrone Moore, because he's so emotional that he had to go and block me, son. I didn't even tag him, son. Why he blocking? Why he blocking me, son? What's up with your boy?
Begging him to block you for months now.
What's up with your boy?
Like on this platform and on Twitter, you've been asking him to block you for months.
I didn't even tag that dude. You know what I'm saying? Why he's so soft? Why he's so emotional? Why he's so emotional? Matter of fact, this is your boy. This is your boy. He's so emotional. He can't stop crying. Inside his heart, he's slowly dying. That's why he had to block me. What's up with your boy? Explain this.
He would say he used to put a crease in his pants like that too.
Why is your boy blocking me, son? Explain. Because I ain't even tagged him.
You've been asking him to block you for months. Like not just like doing annoying stuff so that he would block. No, literally asking him to block you.
I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Multiple platforms.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can only hope that he heard you asking on the podcast, and that's why he did it.
Did I ask on the podcast?
Yes, several times.
Did I?
Yes.
The point is, him, Desmond Howard, weak as fuck.
You're probably like on a automatic block list. Like when he got the job, he got a bunch of social media profiles to block, and your name was somewhere in there.
All I know, emotional, and let me find another homeboy. Emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional.
Smash is right, bro.
Emotional. Y'all boys is out here. You know what I'm saying? I did it by accident. I blocked homeboy in accident and I let him back in. You know what I'm saying? But your homeboy, emotional.
Yeah, that's crazy. Over here talking about emotional. He literally blocked somebody out of his live chat.
I did it on accident.
All the comments.
I did it on accident. He is still here.
Yeah.
He's in the chat
like
now.
You can do on accident, right?
He is in the chat right now. Your boy's emotional. And why is he worried about me? He needs to be worried about this upcoming season.
Breck, who is we? Who is we?
All of us. All of us.
No. Not unless we in dress pants, like the silk polyester-ish kind of like silk, those kind of pants.
No, bro. I remember you had the crease.
Every now and again, you can get a crease in the middle of those.
You had the crease.
I ain't doing that. Not past.
I definitely had a crease. Oh wait, not in the jeans though. I had a crease.
No, I was about to say maybe not past like 5th, 6th grade when we was wearing uniforms, that kind of shit.
I had a pair of Dickies I had to crease in for sure. For sure. You get emotional when you're the champs is crazy. By the way, I hope the sound came out on that Carl Thomas clip because
that's a 1997 crease. It's crazy.
Anyway, on to my next thing that I don't remember, and the tab here doesn't tell me what it is. Oh, not that. No, not this either. What the fuck? Oh, on to the two black men in this video clip. Let me set the stage. This is apparently an alpha male camp, as you can see here. And everybody who was involved supposedly had to pay $10K to hear this from this man.
Oh my God. Yeah, $10K is nuts. $10K is insane.
Didn't have to show the knife.
I will literally cut this tattoo off my hand. So, like, you supposed to be a totally different man after listening to that for 3 days. Like, what is supposed to change in your life in 3 days from this shit? He's got these tactical book bags. Just Jesus Christ. Look, would y'all come to our boot camp if we ran a real man, an alpha male boot camp? Would y'all come?
Let's do it. I'd do it.
$49.99. That's the sign up fee. $49.99.
And it's not April Fool's. We are contemplating this now. This is the thing. Hell no. The first comment, William Moloch. Hell no.
That's how you feel, William Moloch?
Hell no.
It's crazy.
Oh no. Ora said fully enrolled.
Bet.
Fully enrolled.
Bet. Lock him in. Yeah, we gonna
William Moloch. What if we made it $2? You've already paid $2. You could, I think you can $2. I think you can do that.
Okay, what if I told you that instead of this horse shit where like we yell at you and you go do long runs and shit like that, we do a bar crawl, we paintball, and then we end up like at a game or some shit like that.
I like it. I like
Alpha male boot camp. But okay, so as we doing the bar crawl, I'll yell at y'all just so that we can have some clips to put in for the brochure.
Drink the fucking beer. Drink it. Fam, this is insane. These two black men, like I looked at the video and I'm like, okay, this is crazy just in and of itself. And then they panned through and showed them. I was like, what are y'all doing there? Why are y'all there?
Those are the black girls don't like me because I watch anime niggas back there.
Facts.
That's them.
Facts.
Yeah, black girls don't like me because I read manga and I like anime.
It's not.
I don't like regular black things.
It's not that. I can promise you, it's not that. Yeah, I saw that and was disappointed. Terrible black man. We got to do better. Okay, next topic.
I seen Ryan Day in the back.
Y'all thought that was funny? That was
Maybe
funny.
they're DEI. Oh boy,
that was funny.
They're DEI.
Oh, DEI is nuts.
I get it. It almost went right over my head.
DEI is nuts.
They're DEI members to the alpha male group. He said we got to get some black guys. Hey, listen, none of these guys are going to stay if they don't see any black guys in here. Okay. No, literally, like that probably literally was the conversation. If there aren't any black guys in here, no one's going to believe this shit is real. We need at least 2. No, call Isaiah, tell him to just sit in the back and act like he's a participant.
That's crazy. The grift is real with that.
Absolutely.
All right, on to my next L. I've given Drake a lot of L's, but I think at this point, right, he told Meek Mill, it's been 4 days. Where y'all at? Right? Bro, where is the raps? Like, you told him that when he was on tour. Therefore, you're on tour. You should be able to make a diss back at Kendrick. Instead, you're doing this shit. I'm going to let you know how I'm feeling. Giving motivational speeches is nuts.
Fam, all of this, the shooting at Travis Scott and all of that stuff. Real quick, Marvelous D. Appreciate the comment. I understood. I know that it ain't no discrimination. I read manga and I watch anime, so like I get it. I'm saying there's a particular group of black men that use that as an excuse to go sit in alpha male classes, and then they run back and tell us why they not doing anything else.
Drake looks like a Thundercat is hilarious. I don't know why he wears that.
No, seriously. Okay, so we're crying on our tour. We have no friends. You know, Ross, Metro Boomin, Future, Travis Scott, Ye, Kendrick Lamar are all on my neck right now. The only people that I've successfully beefed with in the last couple of years have been women. Where are we at?
Has that even been successful?
Like, what is this moment in Drake history? What is this? What are we watching right now?
We're watching his fans go through it right now because they're trying to defend every single thing he does, and none of this is defendable.
I'm sorry, Johnny. He's not a what? You could have fooled me. He's not a diss rapper. Tell that to Common, Meek Mill, Kanye West, Future. Come on, man.
The technicolored corduroys. Y'all crazy. Drake looked like he doing an alpha male boot camp. I'm glad y'all see the humor in like I do.
Like who's team Drake right now? Nicki and Wayne? That's it?
Lil Baby, Lil Durk.
Lil Baby and Lil Durk. No, they can't be on the same side.
Lil Durk.
Them niggas cannot be on the same side. Oh, you wait. You said Lil Baby and Lil Durk. I don't know why I thought of Gunna when you said those names. Lil Baby and Lil Durk are on Drake's side. First of all,
speaking of Gunna,
I don't think Lil Baby can rap anymore. What the fuck happened to Lil Baby?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he can rap anymore.
His shit turned into like the baby shit. It is too much of the same thing over and over. Also, by the way, did Gunna get his bitch back? Did Gunna get his bitch back?
I don't know.
Did Gunna get his woman back?
She never really had a reason to leave him anyways, because she not wrapped up in anything that'll get her touched over him snitching.
Sure.
Girl,
sure.
you was protege to Beyonce. Okay, you and your sister were underlings to Beyonce. Okay, you ain't got to worry about nobody telling on anybody. I don't think that's gonna come anywhere near you. So if she like him and she, you know, but wait, he got another girl. He got a girl now. He got something, the light skinned chick.
Oh damn, he does. Chick. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he got him a little.
Why they taking pictures? Confusing everybody.
They're not confusing me. I'm minding my business.
DDG, aside from the thing he did that you gave him a dub for, DDG and Gunna is an insane lineup for these two. I'm just throwing that out there too.
It is a bit nuts. It's a bit nuts. Is it weird that I respect DDG more than I respect Gunna? I don't think it's weird at all.
It's not, considering
DDG is the stand-up guy.
It doesn't make the best music though. It doesn't make the best music though.
Nah, that's okay. A lot of people don't. Just ask Drake.
The main thing you do for money, it's okay. You suck at it, but
just ask Drake. You can suck a little bit.
We're comparing Drake to DDG now?
No, I'm just saying, like, Drake put out a lot of music. He's put out a lot of music over the last, 6-7 years. He's had maybe 2 bona fide, like, hell yeah, that was it. You had Certified Lover Boy. You had...
He has one hot album every 10-year average.
The collab album with 21. I enjoyed that to a certain degree. Everything else is just kind of like, oh, okay.
It's been pretty mid, for sure.
Midi. But what's crazy though is that people have been saying that he's been coming up lame for some years now. Like, we can take this all the way back to Story of Adidon. Like, yeah, you know, them bars been coming up a little bit weak there, buddy. And now everybody seems to have gotten hip to the fact that he doesn't sound the same without 40. Even now, Kendrick talking about that. Now, is he gonna go on the shop and cry about the fact that Kendrick mentioned 40's name, that he dared mention 40 water? Right? Is he gonna cry about that shit too again?
Did LeBron mention how he couldn't disappoint him again? He said I could never disappoint you.
You could never disappoint me.
Also, just more goofy shit. Apparently, Drake invited Rick Ross's ex to a concert. It's just more shit that's not rapping. So, like
his baby mama, the chick who be telling all this shit.
No, his new
she's ex, his most recent funny as fuck. She is hilarious. What is her name?
I haven't seen anything. Tia Kemp.
I
haven't seen anything she's done recently.
Dog, she's fucking hilarious. That woman needs a TV show.
Maybe 50 will give her a TV show.
She was sitting over there talking about, yeah, Drake, and you know, he talk about you real bad, Drake. Yeah, and he racist too. Cause he be up in the middle of the night. He be up to like 2 a.m. eating sandwiches.
Yikes. Insane.
Up till 2 a.m. eating sandwiches.
I could see it, but insane.
Bruh.
That killed you. That's crazy.
She said he be pillow talking. He be up till 2 a.m. eating sandwiches.
This nigga is crazy.
Get Tia Kemp a show, boy. God damn it. Get her a show. Ugh.
Okay. On to my next L. I was going to hold this off until, you know what? I'm going to hold this off. I'm going to hold that off. On to a dub. Nina Turner was on the Breakfast Club.
Miami on this thing and said, "Now we'll come back to that."
We'll come back to that because I'm sure that's going to lead into something you have to say, maybe.
Kind of.
Somewhat. Involving the same scenario. We'll wait on it. Anyway, Nina Turner was on the Breakfast Club and she had some great things to say about black voters specifically, and why the Democrats fucking suck when it comes to black voters, because they think we're just going to do their job every single fucking time. And pretty sure that's not going to be the case pretty soon. So I'd play it, but you don't have audio.
No, play it. Play it for the crowd. Right. I'll hear
it. Shit. Actually, I just realized you can read it. You can read it. It has the captions. All right.
I've never heard this angle from Nina Turner. I've never heard her go that route with it that blatantly. That's certainly not going to earn her a whole lot of friends within black feminist circles, male or female. But I don't think. See, when you get into these type of conversations and you start talking about it, it's very easy to fall back into the standard gender wars of it all. And so it's tricky waters, man, because you wait in some really nuanced conversation. When you talk about different pushes to improve college admissions for black women, or access to college funding and different type of programs for nursing and things of that nature, understaffed professions, and how they've kind of funneled black women into that pipeline for earning degrees and higher earning potentials and things of that nature. There just doesn't feel, at least recently, that there has been a push governmentally or industry wide anywhere that had that same effect for black men. And so it's very easy to see discrepancy, right? You see black women going to college for more than what they were before, graduating at higher rates, earning more, things of that potential or of that nature, excuse me. And so it draws this stark comparison where black community still suffering. Black men are in the middle of that, right? Being sole providers to most of the households, but then also mainly not meeting a lot of the educational requirements to continue to provide as the sole provider, right? In this ever-changing economy with inflation going up, cost of living going up, wages apparently, according to all the economists, outpacing inflation, but don't tell anybody filling up at the pump, at least not where I live. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or trying to buy some groceries, because it sounds like horse shit.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about it, it can very easily devolve back into that standard men versus women, welfare and child support and all that other stuff. And we can just get back into the same old standard back and forth that I have us arguing until the cows came home. But if you have a really nuanced conversation about where aid, where support has been given in the black community, not to say that it's adequate for black women, right? Definitely not going that far, but it has outpaced that of the advancements or allowances for black men. I don't think is really out of the question at all.
Agreed.
It's good to hear her say that.
Yeah, sorry about the audio. I don't know what StreamYard got going on, why I can't play audio, but the video will have audio when I edit it. Anyway, on to my last topic, on to my, I guess, one and only dub. Okay. Yes. Young Miami is allegedly a escort for P. Diddy. Or was. I don't know what the case is, but allegedly
this might be his Jerlaine Maxwell, man. We've been looking for who the Jerlaine Maxwell is, who are procuring the booty tank.
My only thing is I'm giving an L to the people who literally came onto Twitter and flooded Twitter with tweets saying that they didn't know that Young Miami was an escort. We're talking about the one that said, Hood bitch, good pussy, I ain't average. He can't come around without that cabbage.
No. The woman who told Jason Lee that she's a whore. And when he asked her to clarify, she clarified by telling him that she likes to get pissed on. That woman. Like, come on.
How did you not know?
Surprised. Y'all not surprised.
How did y'all?
If anybody was selling ass in that camp, come on, man. It makes all the sense now, right? Remember, they was we go together real bad, man. We just doing what we doing. Absolutely right. Both of those was absolutely right. Yeah. They go together real bad, and they just doing what they doing.
Yep.
All of it was correct.
Good point. I like that. Yeah, no, this was, you can see this from a mile away.
Because in her mind, has tweets here. Like, if I'm slutting it out for you and I'm your man and I'm your bottom bitch, then we go together real bad. Yeah. You got me doing all of that. Yeah, no, we for sure. And in his mind, he like, man, shawty, we doing what we doing.
Come on,
literally, because we doing what we doing. We selling ass.
We're
selling assets.
Get that head, bread, and leave. Come on, what are we talking about? Of course. Now, 50 Cent's baby mama.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Even crazier is him leaving her out to dry on her own.
So now we got all of these different accounts of Diddy, using people, manipulating people, allegedly, right? Yes. 50 Cent's baby mama, and we got Young Miami now in here. We talked about the Meek Mill shit, Stevie J, and what have you. Stevie J is really interesting to me too. Stevie J is another one of these individuals who is named in court documents, has a picture provided as evidence about him. Fulton, a white man in a pretzel. You know what I'm saying? And instead of addressing that, instead of saying, hey, yo, Diddy ain't this, Diddy ain't that, he ain't never did none of that shit that they said, I have never done any of that stuff that they said I did, bloody, bloody, bloody. Nah, let me go holler at 50 Cent and try to fight him. Fam, is that you in the picture? Is that you in the picture that got Tom Holland's knees all up around his earlobes? Is that you? That's all I want to know. I don't want to see you fight 50 Cent. I want to hear you answer the question. Is that you? See, people standing on everything with Diddy. They standing on conspiracy. It's the shit with Diego, right? Oh, well, he in that legal dispute with Diego over the Ciroc shit. So they drummed up all of this shit. How could they make all of these random people from different situations all over the country out of nowhere? Like, fam, did they make Diddy move Usher into his house when he was an adolescent? Did they make him do the same thing with Justin Bieber? No. Did they make him adapt that random ass white girl that we haven't seen since she brought her into that live chat? Haven't seen that girl again. Haven't seen her again.
That was still wild. During an Instagram live, I adopted a white girl. She looks scared.
And apparently Al B. Short got a doc coming out about his life story that he's teasing has something to do with Diddy as well. Like, if it was Jonathan Majors, isolated issue, we had never seen or heard of anything like this before, and then everything that came after it seemed like it was kind of drummed up to pump this stuff up. No. If there was this much circumstantial evidence about Jonathan Majors, you'd have never seen me get behind him and try to root for him. The reason why you stand up for Jonathan Majors and you let the wolves get Diddy is because Diddy is a wolf himself. You don't let people prey on your community just for the sake of, oh, well, I don't want the white people to win. I can't go with that. I can't get down with that.
Same thing with R. Kelly. Also, did you see the picture of Cuba Gooding Jr. with his arm around homeboy?
Yes, yeah. Cuba Gooding Jr. might get in trouble too. Oh, I forgot where we were going with this. Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all of those names that we just named, right? We went through Meek Mill, Usher, Justin Bieber, Young Miami, 50 Cent baby mama. Chris Brown wasn't never associated with Bad Boy, as far as I know. So
he was in one of the Well, they alluded to
He
him
might have
in
went to the
documents
parties
same
though.
way. Yeah.
Could have been at the parties. Yeah, okay. All right, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, but it's not just sex that Diddy uses this stuff for. If you remember, his drug dealer was arrested last week, right? And he got caught muling weed and cocaine, right?
Yep.
Maybe that's not the only thing that Diddy has people muling, because apparently the investigation, of investigation that's being reopened into the 2000 shooting into that New York nightclub that we brought up. The lady was talking about a couple weeks ago, the one that got shot in the face, right? They bring that shit back up. They're trying to say J-Lo was a gun mule for Diddy that night. That in the middle of all that shit and him basically setting Shine up to take the fall for that shit, he made J-Lo's thirsty ass run the gun.
I wish it was drugs.
They about to break. Nah. I don't think she would have went for that. Plus, I wouldn't have trusted her with it. I wouldn't have trusted
drugs because it would explain where her ass went.
She still think. I just don't think that she accentuates it. Like she doesn't let the camera see it as much as she used to.
Yeah. Plus, we're in a big ass community.
Right. Like yeah. Jennifer Lopez ass used to be like ass. Now Jennifer Lopez ass is normal, and ass is like BBL ass.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have those back in the day.
Facts.
Like Jennifer Lopez, Beyonce was getting up there. Maybe like Niecy Nash was probably like the thickest woman you could see on television regularly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if it was maybe somebody thicker than her. Niecy Nash was thicker than thick pudding. She's thicker than oatmeal pancakes, boy. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, J-Lo being a gun mule is insane.
Yeah, J-Lo with the strap, with the blicky. So if I was Shine, I'd be like, man, you got to pay me too.
Yeah, well, yeah, too, of course. Also, apparently, Young Miami was bringing Diddy pink cocaine, which I did not know was a thing, but it's definitely a thing. It's like super cocaine. It's like ketamine, Molly, and cocaine all together, and it's literally pink.
Fucking
literally
Diddy.
pink.
It's ketamine, Molly, and cocaine.
Yeah, and it's pink. It's literally pink. Crazy enough.
Yeah, no, man. I guess that's the type of shit you got to do when you out here.
Jenny from the block, you already know.
For careers.
Yikes.
You out here blowing out backs. All right, so I'll just continue on down the L's list and we'll work our way through this. Drake is getting an L for me. Same reasons why you gave him an L. Being ultra sensitive and not rapping. Why are you not rapping? Time is up. Time is up. And Cole, you're not escaping this either because you got mentioned lightly. You know, if he walked with a stick, it ain't Andre 3K. Yeah, that was to you.
That was at him. That was definitely at him.
So you got to get on the clock too.
Cole has an album coming out, I think, and I think he's going to try to use this.
Drop the single. No. Drop the single. I know he's going to drop a single before the album comes out. This is the single now. It's the single now. Do it.
He should.
All right. So I'm trying to think if I want you to bring up the tweet for this. Go to our Twitter page. Yeah, go ahead. You might as well.
Go to our Twitter page.
Yeah.
Sure.
This was going to be sports related. I got into a bit of a spat over the weekend.
Pink cocaine. Yep. Oh, wait, no. Pink cocaine. A compound derived from a mixture of Molly, ketamine, LSD, and other synthetic drugs. That's insane. Anyway, sorry. Okay, let's see here. Back of the bus. It's in a bookmark.
I told
a bookmark?
Alan to hop off. No, it's in our regular tweets.
Did I just see that? Oh, Dre Mac is in a what do they call those? The voice thing for Twitter? In a room?
Oh, in a room.
That says X-Men 97 renewed for a third season.
Yeah, because they shot the first 2 seasons already.
Oh, I didn't know they got a second.
The first 2.
Anyway,
yeah.
let's see. It's in the notifications. I'm trying to. Oh, EJ Holland.
Yes.
Am I doing his original tweet?
Yeah,
in your retweet.
Just show the retweet. This is enough. Yeah, man. I got into a bit of a Twitter spat with an On3 contributor here this weekend who was really pissing me off. Has been pissing me off. Not gonna lie. This is definitely Michigan related, so Buckeye fans can chime out for a moment.
No, I'm blocking all of you.
EJ Holland has been, in my opinion, one of the best examples of why recruiting as a measuring stick for recruits, the recruiting services being the measuring stick for recruits going into college is inherently flawed. All right. So here you go. As my boy says, Mike Hart had just one top 200 2025 running back visit Michigan in the fall. Tony Alford has had 3 on campus this week. No, I wasn't just hating. No Ohio State fans wasn't lying about Alford's efforts. Proof is in the pudding. Running back recruiting is changing at the University of Michigan. Okay. So much to talk about there. Right? Number one, Mike Hart had just one running back recruit visit in the fall for 2025. Tony Alford had 3 come this week. Okay. That puts the idea that if you are not recruiting a top 200 running back, right, that you are not recruiting well or adequately. And then if you are not recruiting well or adequately, then you are also not doing your job as a coach, because later on in this thread, you'll see that he asserts that recruiting, or if you're a good recruiter, just a okay recruiter and an elite developer, that constitutes doing half your job. But anyways, here we go.
Wait, so recruiting is doing half your job?
No. So he called Mike an elite coach.
Right.
Say he was an elite coach, but since he wasn't bringing in top 200 guys, that he was only doing half his job. We'll read it.
Gotcha.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So
because the other half is developed. Oh, you say that in your tweet.
Yeah. I'm just name you a couple running backs that are on our roster right now that a lot of guys would like to have, who were developed by Mike Hart and that weren't ranked in the top 200. You ready? Khalil Mullins, right? Benjamin Hall. Now, how many Big Ten teams would like to have either one of those guys? Hell, any team, SEC teams, would like to have one or both of those guys. Damn their star rating coming out of college. But EJ Holland would have you believe that since Mike Hart made or developed Khalil Mullins and
Benjamin,
soon to be Ben Hall, right? Soon to be Ben Hall. That somehow counts for less than recruiting guys that are in the top 200, whether or not they develop or not. Right? It also leaves out the fact that Tony Alford's recruiting efforts, while they were higher in terms of rankings and what have you while he was at Ohio State, only had one said running back drafted that he recruited and brought into school. That's J.K. Dobbins. So while he's out here touting Tony Alford's prowess at being able to get guys on campus, he doesn't even mention to you that he lost out to one of those top 200 running backs last cycle to the guy that he's trying to dog. Think about how fucking stupid this is. So Michigan running back recruiting is taking off because Tony Alford, the coach who lost Jordan Marshall last season to Mike Hart last season, right, is taking an upswing because of visits. Like, look how we're reducing this down. Not because of a fucking commit. Not because he got Davis and Bo Jackson and Trey McNutt to actually sign, which he didn't do last season either. Decommit from the guy from Miami, which I think that had more to do with the team than it did Alford personally. Lost out on Marshall, which that's a personal recruitment. That was his guy. That was his recruitment. Got James Peoples kind of as like a, okay. Because you lost out on Taylor Tatum and you lost out on Jordan Marshall.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fair.
So
no, he lost that. No, Taylor Tatum was after.
Taylor Tatum was after Jordan Marshall.
Oh, I mean after Peoples.
He was after Peoples committed. Because after we took Jordan Marshall, Taylor Tatum was trending USC Oklahoma. Y'all went James Peoples.
Right.
Then he committed to
Then
Oklahoma.
he went to Oklahoma.
He went to Oklahoma. Yeah.
Okay.
But even still, all guys that EJ Holland would have been sucking Alfred's dick about, and none of them committed to Ohio State. None of them actually came to the school. So I'm trying to figure out how running back recruiting has taken this exponential jump, and we haven't got a single commit yet. Just trying to figure it the hell out. So scroll down, because I simply asked him to hop off of Mike Hart's dick and stop mentioning his name, because it's completely unnecessary. If you want to suck Alfred's meat, you can just go ahead and say that and say, good job, Alfred. You could just simply say, good job, Alfred. Here he is. What did he say? I'm only covering recruiting. Now, this is where he pissed me off. Because on one hand, he's intentionally leaving out information that would kind of level this narrative that he's putting out. It would level it out completely. It would actually kind of debunk what the direction he's trying to send us down. But because he's only a recruiting guy, he gets to wash his hands of all other things football that may apply to this situation and just say, well, I'm only here for the stars and the numbers.
Sure.
Which is not football.
Eliminates half the context.
Half of the context of what it is that you're saying altogether. This is what pisses me off about these guys, man. They argue the stuff that it only pertains to their job. And anything that runs counter to that narrative, I don't do that, I only cover recruiting. Then shut the fuck up. If you only do recruiting, then why are you talking about personnel? If you only do recruiting, why are you comparing prior personnel to new personnel? What did that got to do with today's recruiting? I said the same thing. Hold on. Go the next one. I think here we go. Is it necessary to criticize the recruiting of the former coach to praise the new? Right? Roundabout. I said, what does that have to do with today's recruiting? A lot. Before Alfred, Michigan was in the lead for Iverson Howard, and that's it. So who are we in that? And who are we in the lead for today, Josh? After we had Jordan Davison on campus, who are we in the lead for today?
You're not in the lead for Jordan Davison. We don't even have a running back coach.
EJ Holland, just him smelling our assholes on campus was enough for him. Is enough for him.
Well, you know what? I will only give bail to the fact that this was before Jordan Davison being spotted on our spring practice with why can't I remember the lineman's name? Regardless, it's still a stupid point.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's dumb.
David Sanders.
Really? Oh, was he there? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they were like standing together.
David Sanders is a weirdo too. Who looks at Ohio State's offensive line and says, "Yeah, that's where I want to be"? Fam, are you out of your mind? I dare you to go there.
Somebody who wants to be a part of the national champions next year.
He better take that ass to the SEC. You better go to
the Anyway, the one thing that EJ Holland is also leaving out, and it's very important context here, is that Tony Alford is a bitch.
Anyways. So yeah, that was my spat with EJ Holland. My next L is going out.
Iowa. Wait, what? What's happening? Why is everybody talking about LSU?
Are they playing right now?
Are they not playing? Damn.
That's happening right now.
It's almost over.
Fam, 94-45 is crazy.
Sheesh.
What the fuck, Angel Reese?
Damn. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. I hate Caitlin Clark, but we've already gone over that.
You can't hate her no more now.
I guess so.
Whooped LSU. My God. 40, 11, and 7.
That's insane.
Smoked, girl.
That's insane. All right. Anyway, your next topic.
All right. Breakfast Club and JBP are both getting an L from me for for reigniting the Candace Owens conversation.
Yeah, that's I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah, look, listen, man, I hate to make it obvious for everyone, but Candace lost her job. And now she's trying to re-ingratiate herself with the culture driver demographic, i.e. black people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if black people didn't re-accept Candace, she wasn't going to survive anywhere out of niche right-wing circles. And so she did all that she could do to get back into people's good graces, and she went on JBP and Breakfast Club, which I'm really starting to hate that is like a proving grounds by any means, because there's nobody on either one of those platforms who's intellectually armed to push back to Candace Owens and call her out for her horse shit. Like sitting down, not knowing what to respond to, saying God is good. Like
yeah, that was insane.
What is that from? Why do we say that? Why do we say all the time? Why do we do that? God is good. Amen. Amen. Man.
It's not even necessary. Well, I guess it is a black thing specifically. I was gonna say it has more to do with religion, but I know it as a black thing, so I guess it kind of works. Also, the Breakfast Club had on. I was listening to this on the way to St. Louis. They had Mayor Eric Adams in New York, and they had this.
I know you're talking about the
Olayemi Olurin. Mm-hmm. She's a public defender in New York, and they kind of had her on to like ask the questions that like they don't fucking ask and to kind of push back.
It's embarrassing.
They did a terrible job with it. Still, they didn't let her talk for shit.
That's embarrassing because you are the platform. People are coming to you. They come into y'all. So for you to have to bring in an outside source to talk to these people that you are having on your show is embarrassing.
It is.
It's fucking embarrassing.
They needed to let her talk
ain't calling out. They're not calling in like outside contributors. They dealing with their own people that they know, right? Fox News not doing that. MSNBC ain't doing that. And if you're not them and you're not trying to do what they do, how about you hop out of that space? How about you hop out of that space if you're not going to do it seriously?
It's a fact.
How do we get through that interview and not ask her about the White Lives Matter shirts? How do we get out of that interview and not ask her how she got all these feelings about how to fix black families and she's not raising one? How do we get that far away from her? Yeah, the biggest lie that the media ever told was telling me that I hated my people. No, you told us you hated your people.
I mean, we're talking about the platform that had Tommy Loren on.
Hey, listen, the only thing she had to do was say the words genocide in relation to Israel, and that was enough to get her booted. But, Hitler was a good guy. He just, tried to take his wackiness outside of Germany. Oh, that was good. Which is the craziest fucking thing, right? So I can say that Hitler was cool with what he was doing in Germany as long as he kept that shit in Germany, i.e. killing Jews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally fine. Told Shapiro in the Daily Wire. Candace Owens says that Israel is committing a genocide in Palestine, and she gets booted within a week. It's insane. It's insane.
Makes sense.
It's craziness.
Yes, agreed.
All right. Oh, Bill Maher getting a huge L for me. Huge L from Bill Maher. Okay. Go ahead and go to the bookmarks for me. Like, I always knew Bill Maher was a dick. But then I started realizing that he was just like a hardened centrist, and that really turned me off to him too. And then now I just think he's a dick overall. Like, just a dick at life. Like, there are political dicks, but then, you could probably still kick it with him in real life. No. Bill Maher's a dick politically and otherwise, personally.
Here we go. You said bookmarks. I was looking at the notifications.
And you should see a video with Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Yeah, there we go.
Got it.
So apparently, Steve-O, first of all, Steve-O is sober and has been so for 16 years.
Yes.
Who the fuck would have thought? The man who stapled his nutsack to his legs and called it a butterfly would be sober 16 years. Insanity. But he did that, right? And so I think he's talking to Ari Wasserman. Is that who he's talking about? Is that who he's talking to on this podcast?
Yes.
Is that who that is?
I have no idea.
Anyways, yeah, this was the guy to his left, former guest on Bill Maher's show. Apparently he was talking down to him. He tells his own story about Bill Maher. apparently Bill Maher has a podcast where he smokes weed all the time, blah, blah, blah. Kind of like a like Tyson up and smoke thing. He got asked to come on the show. He's communicating back and forth with Bill Maher's person, asked them, hey, my sobriety is really important to me. I'll come on, but could he like not blow his weed smoke in my face the whole time while we're there? Like I'm not, it's not what I'm into anymore. Bill Maher said no. So now apparently he's been on Mike Tyson's before. He's been the reason why he mentioned All the Smoke is because he's been on there before. Mm-hmm. He said somebody else, Be Real, some other smoking podcast, and they all did it. And Bill Maher was the one bitch that couldn't.
That's insane.
Smoking. Like, but think about it. So in that instance, Steve-O's an addict and he doesn't want to relapse. So he'll not take the cash or not take the opportunity to go speak with Bill Maher just to make sure that his sobriety is protected. Bill Maher can't not smoke for a 30-minute session to interview Steve-O. So who's the addict in that situation?
Bill Maher.
You know what I'm saying? Like who is really the addict in that situation?
That is crazy.
That
is insane.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's not like your platform is contingent on you literally smoking
weed, right? Like nobody. The first thing I think of when I think Bill Maher is a political asshole. He dated Corinne Stephens, and he said nigga, and he had to bring on Ice Cube to apologize for it.
Sure.
So like nothing that has anything to do with weed.
But like you can't smoke before.
God. Hates God, hates Jesus, hates Christianity.
You can't smoke before and then have the interview? Like what?
Yeah, get high before the interview. Like what are we doing here?
Yikes.
You didn't realize that he was a smoker, William, because he has a stick up his ass. And you wouldn't think that anybody who ingests marijuana would be that uptight.
Facts.
Okay, so that's Bill Maher. You talked about J-Lo. That was my first L. Got 2 dubs. First one is going out to rookie, freshman, phenom, much maligned, former number 1 quarterback in the 2024 class, Jaden Davis. In an offseason where names like Dylan Raiola and Aaron Noland and Julian Sand and all these names, Nico Maliava and what's the guy's name? UCLA to Oregon. Dante Moore and DJ Lagway. Just name after name after name after name. Haven't been hearing a whole lot of buzz out of the 2024 class, right? There's a little bit of shakeup happening in Ohio State's locker room right now in terms of quarterback, but nothing in terms of a guy hopping out and making rave reviews, or he may be a freshman Heisman candidate, or turn the program around in year 1 type guy. But who is in the conversation for Michigan's starting job along with Alex Orji? Not Jack Tuttle. Davis Warren has gotten some look. Not Jaden Denegal. Jaden Davis. So why one of those quarterbacks who saw a historic rise in the Elite 11 to even be considered as one of the top 4 or 5 quarterbacks in the entire class after the Elite 11 is now seeming like he might end up at another school by the end of the fall. And the other one is vying for the starting position.
Sorry. Oh, are you talking about Aaron Nolan?
National champions. Yes.
Was that a knock at Aaron Nolan?
Yes, I'm talking about Aaron Nolan.
That's fair, but only because Julian Sand is doing the exact same thing that Jaden Davis is doing, apparently, according to the story.
Oopsie. Maybe I shouldn't went to Ohio State. Maybe I shouldn't have trusted Ryan Day. Maybe I should have went to a coach who wouldn't bring in another 5-star quarterback in the spring before I get a chance to actually prove what I can do in the field.
He transferred. What do you want him to do?
Oopsie.
Well, even still, let's be completely honest. There is a method and there's a path for them to both play.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
If he has to redshirt with a guy that's already in his class,
well, according to the method, he wouldn't have to
before he even have a chance to compete.
He would have to be a third year junior
before you even have a chance to compete.
4th year or
if
injury.
he's really as good as y'all said he was, then he'll leave.
Sure. But we have that problem. We have a lot of talent in certain rooms, and sometimes some people have to leave.
A lot of
A
talent.
la Joe Burrow. It happens. It happens when you have so much talent in your rooms, you know.
Just not enough talent to get that dub.
We'll be a dynasty. We'll be a dynasty soon enough.
Shout out to Jaden Davis, man, having a good fall camp or having a good summer camp so far, or spring camp.
Ryan Day's beard, oopsie. All right, fam.
Anyways, last dub I got is going out to LeBron.
Last
dub.
Oh, dub. Okay.
I believe it was the game versus Brooklyn. They caught a clip of LeBron James rapping every lyric of Kendrick's verse on Like That.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is safe to say that Drake has taken all of his appointments at the shop and canceled them. He's about to have the barber pull up. He's not going to the shop no more. He don't fuck with Rich Paul and them. He said the niggas is the ops.
Mm-hmm.
So he made basically a Travis Scott pinata to shoot up at all his concerts when Travis played Like That at Roll It Loud. So I can only imagine what he gonna do for LeBron, you know, next time they in Toronto or some shit like that.
It'll undoubtedly be corny.
Oh, it'll be corny as fuck. But just the fact that I know he's gonna be even more butthurt about the fact that LeBron did this. His best friend, LeBron, you could never disappoint me, LeBron. When? Where have you been?
You know, my whole thing is it seems a little weird that everybody is just kind of turning the tide on Drake. And I hate that for Drake specifically. I love that for all of the Drake stands on Twitter going through it right now. It's the funniest thing in the world.
I think it was the best thing for hip hop right now for all of this to be going on. Styles P dropped a freestyle the other day. Y'all brought Styles P out of retirement. That's what the energy is like right now. Like coming off the back of people talking about diminishing week 1 sales and, you know, all the female rappers is holding the game up right now. Like rap needed this. They needed this Olympics, this mini Olympics, however long it lasts. They needed it. So
interestingly enough,
in my opinion,
we haven't had this feel since the Control verse.
But that's what really sparked. I'm telling you, that's what sparked most of Drake's losses that he's taken in this type of fashion has sparked from his response to Control. His idea for Control was, oh yeah, you know, it was a good little moment. Everybody got excited because he named everybody, but the song sucks. And I'm telling you, ever since he gave that interview, any diss that's come out versus Drake, from Infrared all the way up to goddamn Like That, has been a bop. It's a bop. Every single one. Story of Adidon, all of this shit goes.
Yep. Drake gonna do a podcast with Inez Cantor Freedom.
Even the shots that Ye threw him on damn Junior Watanabe. Junior Watanabe on my rig. Tell him this.
I haven't listened to that song forever.
Junior Watanabe.
Good song though.
Yeah, I know. I enjoyed Donda a little bit too much, but
no, it was a good album. I just haven't listened to it in a while.
He did.
You know it's better.
Cemetery line go hard.
Yeah, it did. Ye is better than Donda. So
no, it's not. What? Who thinks that?
7-track album better?
No one thinks that, other than you.
Maybe it's a hot take. It's better.
It's a scathing hot take.
Yeah, you haven't even listened to Ye in a while.
It's like that's like saying Kids See Ghosts is better than.
You know what the problem
is? Kids See Ghosts better than Life of Pablo?
I haven't listened to Kids See Ghosts in a while. No, Life of Pablo. No, Life of Pablo. Life of Pablo. No, Life of Pablo. No, Life of Pablo. No. But you know what made me fall in love with Life of Pablo was the tour. The tour made Life of Pablo even better.
Sure.
But I think the reason why people don't like Ye is because the first song he's talking about killing Kim, and it's really weird. The album is great though.
Yikes. Anyways,
just throwing that out there.
So that is it for my dubs and L's this week. Mic drop moment.
Yikes. Anything else we need to talk about? I think that's it. Chat, Does chat want to make some more Wolverines jokes so I can get them the fuck out of here? Or what was the other
Can't
joke
be a
that we
hater
were
your
talking
whole
about?
life.
I am not a hater. Does anybody want to make a Diddy joke?
Right.
I'm looking at you, Tony Robinson.
No Diddy.
Tony Robinson would definitely make a Diddy joke right about now.
No Diddy.
Nobody wants to talk about Battle Beast? No, we're good.
Lordy.
All right.
It's been real,
On
y'all.
that note, on that note, I guess I'll get out of here with my clickbait thumbnail. And I guess on that note, we are out.
Listen to a whole bunch of sports talk and learn nothing. Let's do this again next week.
People love M, and all he did was talk about killing Kim. I'm telling you, yay, that album is good. Go back and listen to it. 7-track album. Anyway, on that note, we out.
Literally do not have to do that. Don't do it to your ears.
It's not bad. It's really good, actually. It's a good album.
And it being better than Donda is like, why Donda?
Only reason why.
Why the album that did 300K? Why Donda? Like,
only reason
there's
why.
a lot of middle albums that you can choose to say that shit about. Why would you choose Donda?
Only reason why is because it had 7 tracks and it's hard to miss on 7 tracks. Whereas Donda had some songs that were like,
Okay. Well, adios, people.
I'm going to get you to listen to the 7-track album right now once we leave.
Not doing it. Bye-bye.
That's crazy. We out.